Morning, Steve Frey in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, it's pretty cold here in Chicago this morning and should be cold for the next couple of days. From an agricultural standpoint, it's not expected to cause any concern in the winter wheat crop. And the focus this morning is that Chinese stocks are lower, and you'll see what impact that might have on the U.S. stock market. We've got dollar unchanged, crude lower. A lot of talk about how the lower crude market is beginning to affect earnings of many corporations and globally some key countries. So we'll see just how all this unfolds. The Chinese were guessing that before their holiday they were going to lower their currency, and some people think that's why the Chinese are buying soybean futures when they buy a cargo. Their premier said no, they weren't going to do that, so it's kind of conflicting news there. Our big thing in the ags this week is the USDA report tomorrow, and we'll be looking for the USDA give us final crop numbers for corn and beans for 15. We'll be looking for DIS-1 stocks. We'll be looking for new carryouts globally, and we'll also be looking for their first estimate of the winter wheat seedings. It's interesting when you look at the crops. It's mostly beans. 6 of the last 9 years, the numbers have come out above the average trade guess. For corn, it's about 50-50. There's no real clear indication over history. As far as the winter wheat seedings, 7 of the last 8 years, the numbers have been below the average guess. Over in the grain stocks, in corn, 5 of the last 9 years, the number's been lower than the average guess. In beans, 7 of the last 9 years, the number's been lower than the average guess. So when we look at the ranges, especially in our corn carryout, soybean carryout, wheat carryout, and also our DIS-1 corn, soybean stocks, there's a big range as far as the average guesses are concerned. So if the government shoots on the low side, we could be up. And if the government's on the high side, we could be down. Trends lower, unless there's some surprise on this report. We're still thinking beans in this broad $8, $9 range, corn maybe $3.20 to $3.80, and wheat below $5. So nothing really is going to change in that scenario until we get closer to the 2016 growing seasons. As always, these are my thoughts, not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day.